Hello again, friends. Welcome back to twitch.tv/TrooperBerry, and welcome back to the Long Dark, where we have ourselves a new challenge. Not those kind of challenges, mind you, but a community challenge. As the stream title will suggest, today we are testing out the Breakfast in FA challenge. It was a challenge cooked up by Tash the Minion and our own Long Dark Forever. And it's actually pretty simple. You spawn in Ash Canyon. You have to get to the... You got to get to the Island Cottage, which some of you might remember, in Forsaken Airfield. And you got to cook porridge, coffee, and pancakes. The only complicating factor is you got to do so within 48 in-game hours. And if you know this game, you know that's a long way to go. And speaking of long ways to go, it's a Koru raid! Koru has a long way to go until she sleeps. It's late where you are, isn't it? But hey, Koru, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, Koru. Welcome, friends. 1 a.m. Yes, I mean, it's the weekend, but still. Bedtime for Koru. Well, I'll tell you what, let's send Koru off to bed with a good and proper welcome. Like so.
Oh, well, that's cool. Get a little screenshot up here. Bedroll. Was there another bedroll? Aha!
This stuff will come in handy.
Holy shit! How did I walk past the bare bedroll?
Yeah, that's so rarely there.
Like,
But when it is,
oh
wow. My, when it is,
okay.
your world changes.
I kind of want to get rid of.
Oh, this is me telling you the bedroll was there. Wow. I don't even remember doing that, so big thanks to whoever clipped that. All right, but yeah, Koru, thanks so much for the raid. Thanks for trusting me. Oh, the chat popped up saying bedroll. Perfect clip to come up here. Wow, that is, the Twitch deities have looked kindly upon us with Koru gracing our chat. But yeah, Koru, if you need to go to bed, please by all means go to bed. But yeah, thanks so much for the raid. For anyone who came in with Koru who doesn't know me, I am Trooper Barry. I call myself a long dark / variety streamer. I probably my stream is about like half long dark, half other various and sundry indie games. Right now we have a playthrough of I Was a Teenage Exocolonist happening. We just finished a couple months worth of playing Darkest Dungeon, and when Exocolonist finishes, unless something pressing comes up, I think we're going to jump into Alien Isolation. Won't that be fun? Spoiler alert, it will not be fun. Well, I mean, it'll be fun for chat to watch me suffer. You'll be listening as you head to bed? Oh, okay. Appreciate that, Koru. But yeah, as the stream title suggests, though, we're going to be testing out the Breakfast in FA challenge. Actually, let me go. In case anyone isn't familiar with that, put the command in chat right there. There we go. Yeah, there's all the details. Now I will say the sign up actually ends at midnight tonight, I think US time. So if that kind of thing sounds interesting to you, you still have time to sign up and suffer with the rest of us. But yeah, the sign-ups stop at the end today. The actual tournament starts, this coming Saturday, a week from today. So those of us taking part have time to practice. And hey, speaking of Tash, here is one of the masterminds behind this here challenge. How you doing, Tash? How's your weekend going? Yeah, we're just about to take your challenge here out for a spin. Here's referring. Well, I'm glad we could throw the proper credit and or blame your way. Also, long as we're in the shout-out mood, we'll go ahead and do that.
Kept happening before.
Oh,
You had the smite stored, and I had no idea why you weren't able to kill creepers as easily as me.
Oh, lag. Super lag.
Really?
There we go. Yeah, I always like to, when we have streamers come by, I like to throw some love out. Part of the reason I have what little standing I do, notoriety here on Twitch, is people, when I started streaming, people were great about shouting me out and saying, hey, go follow this rando you've never heard of before. So I like to continue the chain and pass the love on to other people. But anywho's will be. So yeah, I have signed up. I think I did yesterday or earlier today. I can't remember. Either way. Yeah, there's 3 divisions within it. The base level is Voyager, intermediate is Stalker, and Pro is Loper. You're the same when you're streaming? Good. Yeah, I think it feels, it if nothing else, it feels good to me to help others feel good and big them up. But yeah, I signed up for Stalker again. That's pretty much where my skill set is at the moment. Now, the nice thing is, there is, and then Tash has made it so there will, I almost say there will be no spawn spamming. There will be much less spawn spamming. Because we have to spawn in Ash Canyon. Now, there are multiple spawn points within Ash Canyon. There's one in particular we want. But at least where it's gonna greatly reduce the amount of time you see your favorite long dark streamers just spamming spawns until they get the one right one. But yeah, just looking at the world map, you can get an idea of just how much territory we have to cover. We gotta go from here, through Timberwolf, through Pleasant Valley, into Mystery Lake, cross the Muskeg, into Broken Railroad, and then we go to the far territory. So you've allowed custom Loper, so no one on Loper level should need to spawn spam for that very reason. Well, I mean, true. Although I think if memory serves, there's one particular spawn point in Ash Canyon that's right there at the exit, or the part where you go into Timberwolf. I think that's the one that everyone's gonna want. But let's see. But yeah, I think whenever I spawn in Ash Canyon, I seem to get the one that's up on that ridge above the Bitter Marsh, which is probably, it's not the worst one, but obviously neither is it the best. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna confirm Ash Canyon, Astrid as always. Now, one of the rules: no feats. All right, so this will be our first attempt at this. Now, I will say, we're gonna give this a go. Let's say when we get the spawn we want, I'm gonna try to do it without doing a whole mess of sprinting, because it seems to me sleeping in this challenge is almost a non-starter. So we're just gonna have to get in and out and move. That also means we're going to need to find extra coffee and extra go drinks if we're going to do that without just moving like an absolute slug. But again, this is what the test runs are for. We're trying to get an idea of where we need to loot, where we need to path before things start to count. Hey, oh, and Lilianthus, hello, good to see you. Good morning for you. Oh, good morning to you, and good luck. Thank you very much. Oh, right, folks. Lily here is a newish, or rather, long dark streamer. Although I think she plays some other games as well. And if I understand, Lily, I saw you in DH Dunn's chat earlier today, and you are pushing for affiliates. So, folks, especially you people who came in with Koru's Raid, if you're not already following Lily, go change that. She is so close to 50. He's playing some Tears of the Kingdom there. But yeah. I think last I checked, Lily, you were about 45, about 45 followers. So yeah, folks, drop her a follow, show her some love. That's it, my pleasure. And hey, we have another Lily in chat, a lurking Lily in chat. Beautiful, awesome. Well, thanks. I guess Lily. In this case, Water Lily. Thank you for following Lilyanthus. Lily. Uma, Oprah, Uma. Right. But yeah, so enough preamble. First off, let's see what spawn we get, and then we can actually have a whack at this new challenge. Appreciate the support in the community. Yeah, the community is rad. I mean, I think Dunn gave you the whole rundown. We do try. We support each other, lift each other up. When folks are pushing for affiliate or they're having a charity stream, we talk each other up. Honestly, especially knowing the darkness that lurks in other Twitch communities, I feel very fortunate to have landed here. Yeah, Hank, I'm not reading all that, but congratulations, or I'm sorry that happened to you. Are we? Friends, first try. And it's sunrise, too. Let's go! Now I'm worried I'm using all my good RNG before the tournament even starts. Wouldn't be the first time that happened. I probably should grab, like, some stuff, just in case. Yeah, a whole lot of words, too bad I'm not reading them. Okay. Now, we are going to have to make extra sure that we grab rose hips, we grab mushrooms, and we cook them along the way. Because, I guess by calculations, and by calculations I mean reading the wiki, you need to do 25 cooking actions to get to cooking 2. And cooking 2 is where you learn how to make the pancakes.
My fingers feel numb.
Of course, we're going directly into the wind because we're playing the long dark. That's what we do. But yeah, this right here, our main goal is to...
If I don't warm up soon.
Astrid, do you ever stop talking? Your body wouldn't lose so much temperature if you stopped flapping them gums. Anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna head for Mountaineers. Loot that up real quick. I Okay, yeah, the fact that we only have 48 in-game hours does make me I mean, my my instinct was to just have Astrid stop for a bit. Not necessarily sleep, but just like pass time in the bed to warm up, but obviously that's not necessarily going to be an option. We only have so many hours, and we really can't afford to spend those hours not moving. Okay, going to turn the old ears on now because we are moving into bear territory. Okay, don't hear any bear crows. Oh, well, doesn't really matter. That's a heckin' bear right there. But I think as long as we give that a wide enough berth, we should be able to get to Crystal Lake before it starts to pay attention to us. Yeah, we're at frostbite. Do I? Nope. We don't have any flares. Well, shoot. Okay. So yeah, so we'll go through. We'll go through. We'll hit the fishing hut on the off chance there's something useful in there. Go into Mountaineers. There's usually clothing. Might even be a go juice or a stim. You get match on the stalker. Yeah. You do usually get. You do start with matches and a bedroll on stalker. I'm almost certain. We are going to need calories for this little trip of ours, and we're going to need tinder. So there's no reason we shouldn't just avail ourselves of the local cattail population. We've got to remember there's a bear on our tail, and it's not interested in cattails. It's going to be interested in us. Which is not being like the bear being like the well-known predator that it is. It doesn't actually eat anything in game except us. But I mean, things know it's a predator. I mean, you see wolves and deer and rabbits run from it, so it's not like its reputation as a predator is unknown to the local population. Still, okay.
I'll take it.
More matches, nice. Cardboard matches, but still, matches is matches as far as we're concerned. Oh right, gonna wander up here, give the deck a close look, because as Zach likes to remind us every so often, if you're not on Loper, sometimes there'll be tools just stuck into docks and bridges and whatnot. Or into boats. Or sitting inside them, like that. Hey, Daunt, good to see ya. How you doing? How's your weekend so far? We're just doing ourselves a little bit more long dark and a little bit of a new challenge that Tash the Minion and Long Dark Forever have loosed upon the community. You know, we are still taking sign-ups if you want to join us. Okay, we don't have any head covering, which is unfortunate. You're good, thanks. Well, all right. If you say so. Also, hang on. Since Daunt is here, we will also give her a proper welcome. You've been watching Home Improvements. You're channeling Wilson. Wilson, yes. With the fence in front of you and everything. Wait, did it not do the thing? It didn't do the thing. Well, gosh darn it. Oh, you had trouble outside the Milton farmhouse when left. They wouldn't leave me alone. You found a box bomb. You got emotional. I can understand that. Yeah, those rare opportunities, those rare turns when the game gives you exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. Give me in and out, Tash, as you're finishing your housework. Okay. No worries. Appreciate you stopping by, and we'll try to keep things moving and keep it interesting for you. God, we are not warming up in here, which is bad. Okay. Got hacksaw? Do we need a hacksaw? Probably not. Hey, Mighty High, good to see you. Okay, quick pause. Now, how cold are we in here? 8 degrees. That's bad. So we have our first decision of the challenge. We could start a fire. We could try to we wouldn't warm up in the bed because bed's not going to give us an 8-degree warmth bonus. Or we just push on and then take a whole bunch of cold damage. We're doing this on Stalker. I am not a pro, so we don't want to do that on Loper. But I think LD would give me a big ol' side eye if I decided to try to do this on Voyager. So yeah, Stalker it is. And it's fine because I did the last tournament on Stalker and I did okay. And hey Q, good to see you. How you going? Okay. Actually, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Let's take we got matches. We got here, are we gonna use that? No, we're gonna use no, hang on. Was there a no, we're not. That's 55, 75. Yeah, we'll get our cooking through OJT. Just woke up. All right, no worries. Yeah, it is that time in that part of the world. Don't even know the way to Forsaken Airfield. All right. Well, here's what I'm thinking. I want to at least get that fur on there. I want to at least get Astrid warmed up. There. And we're gonna make torches, and we're also gonna get moving on. We'll make some rose hip tea, and we'll cook some tea. Maybe. Do we have water? We do not. Okay, well then that's the first thing we got to do. Right, so we get Astrid warmed up. We make that tea. That's the first of 25 things we need to cook to get to cooking 2. We grab a whole mess of torches. And then we go. I'm just going to eat that before it gets any worse. There we go. Okay. So we got some sticks. We'll grab more as we go. Okay, do we need... Why would we have a hacksaw? Why do we need a hacksaw? No, we really don't. The storm lantern, yes, absolutely. Flare, sewing kit, a little bit of food. Our clothes are hot garbage, as they always are when you start. We have matches and tinder, so at least we're okay there. Okay, now just take that, drop that there. And we start pulling torches. Because we're gonna torch chain as long as the game lets us. Now the fact we're going into Pleasant Valley means that might not be all that long. Astrid, your torch pulling form, I gotta say, leaves a lot to be desired. There you go. That's the stuff. I knew you had it in you, girl. Enjoy taking part in these challenges. Yeah, it's it does, it keeps things spicy, and it's I can. Oh, come on. I was right there. Okay, grab our can. We're gonna need that. Okay, and then we got. Yeah, we don't. Actually, I'm gonna take that just on the off chance we get like a revolver, but it's in particularly shaky condition. Yeah, Don. It's well, one, it's we did go through the hatch. Yeah, we did, right? I'm almost certain we did. But yeah, it's doing these challenges is partly for the sense of community. Yeah, they're just some gloves and some other bric-a-brac. Yeah, no worries, Mighty High. Yeah, it's partly it's a community thing. It's a good thing we can all, because we have people at every skill level. But some people like playing Nogoa for fun, imagine, and other people who are still hanging out on Pilgrim or Voyager doing their thing, and some people doing wacky short-term runs, and other people going on wacky long-term survival runs. But every so often we get these community challenges, and it's just a little something that brings everyone together, which is nice to see. And yeah, it also does help keep things a little interesting, because as I can personally attest, if you are in a run that's in the hundreds of days, and you're in a position where you're pretty established. You've got food, you've got good clothing, you generally have the lay of the land. Things can start to feel stale, and if your attention starts to wander, you can you start taking chances. You make decisions you normally wouldn't, either to keep things interesting or just to keep yourself interested. And you take unnecessary risks. You lose the run. You feel bad, and then you can't even enjoy the new run hype. So yeah, bit of fun, bit of community spirit. And I say after this one, I think that yeah, Long Dark Forever, our LD, he already has his Thanksgiving tournament worked up. His American Thanksgiving. Sorry to all of our Canadian friends. YouTube link doesn't work. I think it's a full stop. I thought I fixed that. Did I? Apparently I didn't. Okay, well. All right, thanks for the heads up, Don. I will address that forthwith. Lily, you just graduated from Pilgrim after 2 years? Did you receive nothing from support? Which you're grateful. Yeah, and that's one of the other things I really like about this community is like you don't get people shaming others for the level they play. Like no one's like, oh you're only playing Pilgrim, or you're still on Stalker. Pfft, you're not a real Long Dark player. I mean, there's probably one or two old soreheads out there who do engage in that kind of gatekeeping nonsense. But yeah, for the most part, it's completely absent, and everyone's supportive of whatever it is, however it is you choose to enjoy the game. Yeah, like one of our stock phrases in the community is like, the only wrong way to play the Long Dark is to not play the Long Dark. Don't. And yes, Daunt does try to shame me, but one, I'm not that shameable. But two, I mean she is equal opportunity. I mean, Falloin also is also a regular Long Dark player, and Daunt loves she'll take a pop at whoever comes through. Lovingly though, in her own inimitable Scottish way. You would have entered Stalker if you were confident you knew your way around. But you know it's a Voyager it is. Well, that's fair. Yeah. It's play what you're comfortable. Honestly, like the pathing isn't the same. Honestly, like the pathing is pretty much exactly the same. The loot is exactly the same. It doesn't change. I mean, the loot is almost exactly the same. Like again, like as with most things on Stalker, the big difference is the wolves. Really? Okay, well, we kind of got away with one there. Okay, now, the rules of the challenge say that bunkers are off limits, except for this one. Because this one is under... Yeah, this is the one you can go into, because there's very little risk of it being laden with loot.
I think I can use this.
How bad are our shoes? Bad enough to where this is actually an upgrade. Imagine leather shoes being an upgrade. You see, really, but you have her scaling a cliff face with a backpack on. Well, I think it was more.
This'll come in handy.
It was more the drop than anything else. I guess we could probably, yeah, we could, and in fact should just tear that up and then use the cloth for a bandage so we can keep Astrid moving. Finally. Oh yeah, Lily, just because you're not on Loper doesn't mean you're going to get great starting gear. I am sorry to say.
Thank you.
Why though? Why would we want that? Okay, we're going to let Astrid warm up for a bit here. We're going to rip that up. Oh yeah, how good was that storm lantern? 0.32, 0.4. Okay, yeah, we'll probably just keep both of those on us, and we'll just whenever it burns out, we'll leave it. Okay, now real quick, we will use one of our bandages, fix up that ankle. Key to this challenge is watching your weight. Okay. Well, I mean, we're probably don't need all of those. 2 will do. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Tash. It's like, and I'll say as we get into, well, but my idea is we go to our usual loot spots here, and as we get the loot we need, we can start ditching this other stuff we have accumulated. And yeah, Mighty High, I'm right there with you. I am a loot goblin of long standing, so not
Okay.
not taking all the things hurts my heart. Yes, early cooking pot, awesome. Fine. One of my
Starting
well
to
one
feel numb.
well, one the rifle cleaning kit is 0.1. It's not that heavy, but I'll say like Mighty High. The reason I'm keeping that is like I think we should find a revolver in PV, and that'll be our anti-wolf device, because we're on Stalker, so it's just going to be this over and over and over and over again. You never found a firearm and you're on Voyager. But you were racing through it. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, Lily. Yeah, Lily. Not hoarding is difficult. Yeah, that is. It's a reflex. I definitely need to adjust, especially if the strategy for this is as I believe it to be, and we're going to have to just take a pass on sleeping. Is it like we spawn right at daybreak, and it's noon now, and we're not even out of PV. You think you sleep 6 hours without any problem? Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind. We'll probably going to have to at some point. You know, for the condition recovery, if nothing else. Okay, watch for the bear, watch for the bear, watching for the bear. Okay, let's see if we can get up and over here. My thinking is we can get just that little bit of speed boost that comes with being on the ice. And if we can shake this jerk face, it'd be even better. Well, hey there, Packer. Are you not at camp? I thought you were meant to be at camp. Or are you done with camp already? You're back. Okay. Well, good to have you back. How was it? Were you able to maintain your sanity? Bereft of phone and Xbox? And no, Lily, you are far from the only person who gets the shakes when that bork happens. I mean, I know even like people who are experienced Loper players, they still do the little when they get that. Hey, sweet, hello. How you doing? How's your weekend going? How's everyone's weekend going? I know if you're in the U.S., your weekend's probably just starting. Yep. Let me get eyes on the river here real quick. Because we picked up this wolf up by point of disagreement, and it's still on us. At least according to the pursuit music. Which actually might be something of a blessing, because it's keeping all those other wolfies off of us. And yeah, don't trust how close it sounds. The animal sounds are just not to be trusted. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get down on the ice, and then I am going to take a moment to be a good and proper host. All right. Well, this is gonna hurt. But you know, we got places to be. Also, we're on the ice, so we give Sweet a shout out there. Is it going to work this time? It is going to work this time. Nice.
All right. How many did we throw, though? Oh my god. We threw 7.
Sweet and her husbando.
Oh my god, we made number 1. That's so exciting. Oh my god. Okay.
Lovely. Yes. Yeah, Sweet played FF7 a good long while, hanging out with Cloud Strife. Also, we give Packer a good welcome as well.
No, I don't want to do that. Like, it's a tactical risk. If this was normal Loper, maybe, but this is not normal Loper. I missed. No.
Nice shooting, Tex.
Try to run away on me.
And hey, Danger Nat, good to see ya. Playing Breakfast and Frostbite? Yes and yes. FSM, which you started playing during your first affiliate stream. Well, fun. Okay, and it's just... Yeah, that wolf that wolf picked up on us at the point of disagreement. It's still with us, which honestly, I mean, points for commitment to the bit. Now you know what's going to happen. If we actually stop, light the torch, point a rock at it, it's going to run right past us, and it's going to set up shop on the river where we're trying to go, because that is how this game works. And yeah, it feels like minus 15, so the 3-degree warmth bonus from the torch not going to do much for us. You're still waiting for Twitch to get out their butts and affiliate you. Yeah. Oh yeah, they do seem to take their sweet time, don't they, Mighty High? Okay. Well, I'm trying to think. Yeah, we want to stop in Thompson's, one for the possibility of better clothes, but also I think we need to get a skillet, and there should be a skillet at the community center. It's been a week already, maybe 2. Wow. I guess even my Twitch responsiveness standards, that's not very good. Morning, what you email? Well, it's valid though. I mean, they give you those particular checkpoints, those check marks, and you do what they ask, and then they just go radio silence on you. I mean, you would have every right to be annoyed with them. Also, yes, go get the bun. Go get you that bun. You've earned it there, buddy boy. You got destroyed in Fortnite. Oh no! You're impressed in how oh, Sweet got affiliate less than a week. Wow, Sweet, that is absolutely fantastic. And done. It's done. Hooray! How you doing, Dunn? Good to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Yeah. Well, now that we've shaken our stalker, let's do some more shoutouts. Starting with our very own DH Dunn. Ooh, Darkest Dungeon 2. Fun.
That is the most freaking Zach statement I have ever seen. In the middle of the fight, nothing even remotely related to. Hey, is anyone here a camel expert? Oh, that's awesome, Zach. I love you. I love also that you were completely like you had some level of confidence that someone here is going to go, yes, I don't just know a little bit about camels, I'm an expert.
Huh.
Hey, maybe Taz knows.
Maybe
He's lived an
cool
interesting
down,
life.
Because Dawn didn't get one for hers either. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me tell you what, Lily. Let's just try again. See if it actually does the thing. Oh no, it did. Yeah, it was the clip of you putting together the glider in Tears of the Kingdom. I think it's Tears of the Kingdom. But you know what? It's fine. There's another one. And yes, done. Oh, don't forget you had a mic. Oh, well that would explain the lack of commentary. And one last one before we keep moving. I thought we had Danger Nat in here. Oh.
All right, now this goat in the dark. Let's see how we do.
And yes, Dunn is absolutely right. Folks, if you're not already, go follow Lilianthus. I know we had a bunch of people come in here since
Okay,
Koru's
yeah,
raid.
It's not that bad if if you stick right.
Go follow Lily. She's 4 away. Let's do what we in the Long Dark community do so well. Show the love, show the support,
That's pretty
and
easy, actually.
let's
Well,
let
this
Lily,
part, maybe
like Mighty High, have to deal with the headache of securing emotes.
not. Okay, little drop.
There we go. There we are. Oh, she's one of your IRL best friends. You can vouch? Well, there we go. And yeah, so yeah, Lily has the sweet seal of approval, so you know she's good people. Yeah, folks, jump on that, hop on that bandwagon early. And now, let's get back to dying. Fortunately, we are in Thompson's Crossing, which is good. There will be loot here. Now, the space capsule, you've never felt more proud. Yes, that the space capsule, like Camp HQ and the gazebo is courtesy of DH Dunn Industries. All right, now we got to loot. We got to loot quickly. We're in the market for coffee, maple syrup, cooking products. I mean, we're also in the market for clothes that'll keep us alive, or at least keep us warm.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I mean, it's trash, but it fills a slot that wasn't filled before, so that's technically an improvement. But in answer to your question, Danger Nat, right now, my thinking is going one pot, one skillet. See, oats and flour are normally in the gas station. Syrup is RNG. Well, I don't love
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
living by the whims of RNG, but probably don't have much of a choice here, do we? Okay. Are you thinking about it? I have entered Sweet. I think it was either last night or early today.
I'll take it.
Okay, I guess maybe we'll take the tea, for the cooking XP if nothing else. Hey! There's our coffee and there's our oats. That's one coffee. More coffee would be greatly appreciated, of course. Okay, so we can check a few things off of our list. We got the coffee, we got the pot, we got the oats. Yeah, we need coffee. We can. Hey, there's our flour. Boy, these people were loaded.
This will come in handy.
A potato! No, sorry. There's no such thing as emotional support potato. I know that'll strike some members of the community as scandalous. Too bad. All right. We'll check the bank manager's house. We'll check the community hall. We'll check the gas station. And then we'll reevaluate what else we need to stick around to loot. Okay, broth, no. Peaches, well, I mean, peaches for eating. Oh yeah, and I think by my calculations, not counting water you drink, just the cooking for everything involved with the challenge, you're gonna need 3.6 liters of water. And if you're one of those people who needs Imperial units, I mean, get good. You know, get on Canada's level.
I think I can use this.
Nice. A hockey jersey. It's a good hockey jersey. Everyone knows it's a good hockey jersey. And they're a quality organization. Okay, crappy ones go on the inside, good ones go on the outside. Those are less crap. We're going to wear those, drop those. How do you calculate water drain? Oh, no, I said not counting like water you have to consume on the way. I was thinking like just purely in terms of the water you need to cook the things to complete the challenge. So like when you rock up to the Island Cottage, you should either have 3.6 liters of water on your person or be ready to make that many.
I think I can use this.
Okay, well that was less. Oh yeah, we got a can opener at least, so there's that. Almost walked right past it. Okay, now to the community center. Okay, nothing hiding there. Thompson's Family Stew, because why not? Okay, oh hey, climbing socks. Excellent. Now just, yeah, we're almost kind of treating this like Hopeless Rescue in that, you know, there's not much point just in repairing stuff. Just if you find better clothes, just grab and go.
This will come in handy.
Is that an improvement? It is not. Okay. You're getting out, sweet? Okay. Well, thanks so much for coming by. Appreciate you being here. Okay, grab a drink. Yeah, we'll get into the kitchen, and then we'll see what wonders that holds for us. Salt? No. Candy bar? Yes.
Oh, this stuff will come in handy.
Can? No. That's rude. How long are you gonna be streaming? We're probably gonna be going for our usual stretch. Okay, that's the inner layer. Put the crap one there, put the less crap one out there. How do we still have frostbite risk? We covered that up a long time ago. Death fish? 93%. Just eat that now. Yeah, the plan, Mighty High, is we're gonna try to go on. We're gonna do our usual 4-hour block. If this challenge goes poorly, or if it goes really well, and I think I have what I'm looking for, you know, we'll pivot back to it. We'll pivot back to probably back to our run that's pushing for 500 days.
Never know. Being useful.
But yeah, if you need to head out, absolutely head out. You know, don't stick around on our account. Okay, so we've got some clothing upgrades. We got a good chunk of the cooking materials we would need. Still no skillet though. And we need the skillet to make the pancakes. It's a weird place for a rifle cartridge, but okay.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, and it's not hanging up. No, not hanging up there. Not tucked away. I see you there, Broth. You have not found a skill at any runs in PV at all. Well, that's just big rude. Okay. Now, before we head out and we go across the road, let's do a little weight management. Okay, we'll keep our torches. Those are fine. That's fine. Let's just drop that. Need that coffee. Yeah, eat the shaky stuff right away. We got. Oh, hang on, no. Oh, okay. We can save the tomato soup for cooking. Yeah, and the peaches, but that didn't occur to me until afterward. Ah, well. Okay, did I? All right, that's the hoodie we just left behind. Okay. Oh yeah, so what do we have? We have one coffee, we have oats, we have flour. All right, so and we have a pot. So we need a skillet, maple syrup, oil, and cooking too. So that there's probably a decent chance the oil might be. Yeah, we'll check the country store before we make any decisions. Like, do we go straight for Mystery Lake or do we check the farmhouse? You have 46 followers, but your career is yeah. I don't. I would be yeah. I'd be careful putting a lot of stock into like the numbers seem to go up and down, Lily. Um, I think eventually they will update, but like most things with Twitch, as Mighty High can attest, it'll take a bit. Hey, cats. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's the weekend going?
For anything.
Okay, probably not going to travel with all those, but we can at least get them in our possession. Okay, we can cook the pork and beans. That's good. That's more cooking XP. Let's see, potato.
This pack's
No,
getting kinda heavy.
no. We have oats, thank you. Hey, we have replacement peaches. Did I don't think I missed anything on the shelves. Anything in the corners? No. Oh, I did. We missed matches. Not that we're short on matches, but still. Yeah, we do not need an emotional support potato. Thank you, game. Alright, we'll just let that slide.
Looks like this is
Okay,
been
that's
a
more
while.
cooking we can do. Need that. Coffee? No coffee. Well, boo. Okay. Are those comparatively trash? Yeah, those are even worse than our trash undies. Okay. Also, since Cass has joined us, let's go ahead and do the thing here real quick.
I am too tired to think straight.
Oh, we're out of energy.
Also, give me a chance to hydrate real quick.
You think so? Okay, good. Yeah, my day's going okay so far. We'll see. If we can avoid this wolf, we'll be okay. Uh oh. No, our torch went out. Hold on.
Oh no.
I really want
What's
these
gonna happen,
mushrooms, though.
cats?
Oh yeah, we can't sprint. Too many to light torch. No.
Oh no.
No. No. Light it. Light it. Shit. Ah! Fuck.
Wow, that was strange.
Okay. I need a break. I'll be right
It's
back.
too windy? Not too windy. Too windy? Not too windy. Long dark having frustrating mechanics? When has that ever happened? Oh. Well, sorry about that, cats. But good to see you nonetheless. Okay. Yeah, we're still short the skillet, the syrup. Okay, syrup. Okay, okay. Wow, one day is almost done. And that's bad. So here's what we're gonna do.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
So we're gonna go to the farmhouse because there's a very good chance there's gonna be maple syrup there. And then also when we get there, it'll be a not that long a trip to the transition cave into Mr. Lake. Where we just need to find the skillet. I feel like Camp HQ would probably be a decent place to look for that. As well as cooking oil, if we don't find it at the farmhouse. Tried to capture by the stump and didn't work. Tried to juke him with the trees. Wondering if you had enough space to make it to the goat. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, that one of those, the benefits of hindsight. Now, if you folks might notice, I'm not doing any sprinting here, and that is by design because I am operating under the assumption that, like, I guess I'm kind of working with the same mindset from the backpacker rally one, where sprinting, it drains more calories and stamina than it saves you time. I think. Now, I could clearly be wrong, and if other people are sprinting through this, I'm happy to be proven otherwise. But I guess for this test run, we're looking at, can it be done non-sprintily? Now, also the fact that we went through so many, our getting here was harsh, to say the least.
I hate being cold because I really do.
Yeah, we're already down at like 40% condition at best. So we're going to have to sleep at some point. Just to recover condition. But again, there's only 48 hours in this challenge, and we've already used, I don't know, I guess maybe 12? And that's with the spawn point that everyone is going to want in Ash Canyon. Don't you think sprinting is a net negative? But walking is so boring. Yeah. You're not wrong there. Staying light and staying warm. Well, we're not doing well on either, cats.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
In general, you're right about sprinting. There's a jogging technique. Like, what is that thing Cats does? The tap sprinting? But it's difficult to be consistent. Yeah. You can sprint, you'll take more exhaustion damage eventually. Birch bark helps. Yeah, we have one prepared birch bark on us. And yes, I know the barn is right there, but I don't think the weather's going to get any better, so at the very least we should just get the heck inside. And by inside I mean get inside where we want to be. 'Cause I will say if we can get to the farmhouse, we've got that 6-burner stove, and we have stuff we can cook. We can cook the coffee, we can cook the birch bark, we can cook the peaches and the tomato soup, and the pork and beans. You sprint above half energy, below half energy, your sprint recovery is so slow. You start losing carrying capacity, so it gets rough. Weather RNG, yeah, it's been, up to now, it's actually been tolerable. But again, we are in Pleasant Valley, and, well, we all know what happens in Pleasant Valley. But yeah, I'm trying to think, like, is sleeping possible? I guess, as at the rate we're going, probably not, because we need to get through the transit. We need to do our cooking, get through the transition cave, find all the stuff we're still looking for. There's a fair bit, and then go from Mystery Lake into the Muskeg, through Broken Railroad, and then all the rest of the way to the airfield. Time to get to work. All right. Well, thanks so much for hanging out, Dunn. I really appreciate you being here. And yeah, Dunn's probably still in book mode. I don't know if he'll be joining us, but you know, good luck, Dunn. I hope you crush the writing and/or revisions that are ahead of you. All right. Here we go. You're always in book mode. Fair. That is fair. Who all is joining in this one? Well, you've entered Stalker Danger Net. Okay, well, we'll be in the same division again. I have signed up in Stalker. I have no expectation of actually doing well. I just want to see if I can actually successfully complete the challenge. And if I'm probably going to be far from alone in that. Are we warming up? We are not warming up. Well, that is absolutely dumb.
I'll take it.
No, you will not take it, Astrid. We'll take the flare, though. All right, well, if we're not warming up in here, we should just go. Completing the challenge is doing well. Well, then we'll do our best, I guess. Okay, the exhaustion damage is going to suck, but the cold damage is going to suck even more. So let's at least get to the farmhouse. Yeah, absolutely danger. Nat. It's at least this is time where traveling would be extremely ill-advised anyway. And yeah, we have lost a lot of condition, but again, this is a test run. So, and honestly, there are probably going to be a great many attempts before we actually get one that's usable and worth keeping. And the trick, as always, if you can't see where you're going around here, just follow the power lines, and eventually they will lead you where you need to be. Not that anyone here needs to hear that, but if anyone on the up-tubs is wondering. Okay. Why always the hoodie? Okay, well, let's check the kitchen. See if it has any of the things we're looking for. No, a potato is not what we're looking for. Stop that. Well, here, let's just... No, hang on. Let's not even do that. Okay, don't see the customary bottle of maple coffee. That'll be a big help. Don't see the usual bottle of maple syrup. Can't help her. Good spot, but we have one. I think we grabbed one back at Thompson's. Yeah, double RNG coffee. We got, hey, okay, there's our cooking oil. Skillet. Okay. We have pot, skillet, coffee, oats, oil, flour. We just lack the maple syrup. Now, if Astrid wasn't already all but on her deathbed, this would be most promising. And also the whole blizzard happening outside. Oh, dang it, there's a cooking pot somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go. We want that. Okay, God. No, this needs to happen. Okay, yeah, you make that birch bark. We're gonna have that now. God knows we need it. All right, you make a tomato soup. You make pork beans. You make that tomato soup. And I'll put the peaches out there on their own. Okay. And honestly, let's just... What? Why? What? Alright, fine. We'll put that down ahead of time. Yeah, we need to be cooking up coffee. Also, real quick, like, let's grab the water out of the out of here, just to keep things moving. Nope. Cross fingers for a stim. No such luck. Do we? Okay. Do we cook the potatoes? I mean, they're cooking skill. And if we're stuck here, okay, it takes an hour. Not ideal, admittedly, but okay. Now, just to make absolutely sure, we can make four cups of coffee here. Yeah, now those are for us. Oh, right. We can also... Actually, it's just drop that. The condition is entirely too low. Coffee. Right, yep. That is true, Danger Nat. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, let's just... No. Let's eat the pork and beans. That'll fill Astrid up, and it'll also make her thirstier. And then we can place that can. Have her eat the tomato soup. Okay, coffee. Oh, yeah. Also, let's just put that there. And yes, Katz is also absolutely right. The being able to just drop cans on the floor and cook them thusly. Very helpful. Like to eat the food down until it's really light, then it cooks fast because a wiggled can takes a half an hour. Ugh, okay. See, how much water do we have? We still have 4 liters. Okay, tell you what, let's cook up the tea. Because we can cook and drink all the tea we want. Where's that leaving us as far as... Yeah, we're about 40% of the way through cooking. But you want to use it for warming up a tiny can, it's no good. True. Okay, well, we have one more thing of tea. And if we're gonna head out, which we should at some point, we should probably, well, honestly, we can probably lose a great many of these sodas we're carrying around. Okay, We got an hour and a half on that fire. You just... Oh, look, our frostbite was finally cleared up. That only took how long? Okay, we're almost there. Now, okay, if we're going to simulate our carrying weight, we should grab that and grab that. Now it's still blizzarding out there. We can tell that. You know, PV gonna PV, right? The question is like, how long do we dare sleep? Yep, that is very much blizzard. Also, we can check that real quick. Okay. Yeah, we spawned pretty much at daybreak. So we're probably about 14 hours in. I would love to get asked for some recovery sleep, even just a little. Because, I mean, especially with our condition the way it is, there's no sense... Well, okay, we're 17 hours in. I will try another 3. We'll see if we can get away with that. And see if the weather decides to cooperate, eventually. And from the sound of it, it will not. Okay. Well, our condition doesn't suck anymore, so there is that. Well, Tash, we are very close to getting the cooking 2 we needed. We have found almost everything we need in PV. The only thing we're short as far as cooking materials is maple syrup. And unfortunately, the farmhouse has disappointed us in that area. So honestly, that was kind of the consistent maple syrup spawn I was hoping for. We might just be subject to the whims of RNG on our mapley goodness. So, where could we go look for it? We could go to Signal Hill, take our chances there. Might be more coffee there too. We could go straight to Mystery Lake, check trappers. No. Well, we go through the dam. We check the dam. Check Camp HQ. Trappers is a bit out of the way. Otherwise, yeah, because we just want to power through the muskeg. We could check the maintenance yard. I guess depending on how desperate we are, we could try to get to the hunting lodge at Broken Railroad. Otherwise, yeah, we cross our fingers and hope for good RNG in the airfield. But also, Tash, as you can probably tell, we're in a blizzard in PV, and we had very poor condition when this hit. So I decided to use this time to up our cooking skill and to recover condition. Can we craft anything more? We cannot. There are 3 places in the farmhouse. Like 3 places what? Actually, hang on, just a second. Oh, for the syrup? Okay, yeah, well, we've looked. It wasn't there. Wasn't in any of the customary little container, little things there. Not hiding back there. Not hiding there or back there. They love to hide it back there. Salt. I will provide all the salt necessary. Thank you, game. Yeah, so if there is maple syrup in this house, they have hidden it masterfully.
This will come in handy.
Well, there's more cooking oil. Accelerant, yes. No. Poor match spawn. We loved you so. Is it in the safe?
This
It's...
stuff will come in handy.
Disagree, Astrid. I mean... It could be. There is every chance it could be in the safe. Just trying a quick little clothing... see if we have a clothing upgrade. Or a miracle syrup spawn down in the basement before we head out.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Nope, doesn't appear to be happening. Okay. And I see you there, vegetable drawer. No.
I'll take it.
Ooh, now those we will take. Because unlike our starting construction boots, those actually don't suck. And no, we don't need a hacksaw game. Thank you very much, though. Yes, the game still thinks we're on the backpacker rally, and it's just throwing those at us left and right. And the blizzard is still going. Dining room? I didn't see any. Or not. Well. Okay, so contrary to my previous statements, we now have all the stuff and things we need for our cooking. Also, Lily, thank you for the thank you for that. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for Sweet. For the anniversary, she's live. Okay, so yeah, we might have to raid her. So you only found that after you're on. Oh, okay. So good to know. Right. So we have our pot, our skillet. We have our cooked coffee, and we have a whole tin of uncooked coffee reserved for the airfield. We have oats, maple syrup, oil, flour, and we have water, but we can make more water at when we get there. And we are very close to cooking 2. Honestly, I think if we make the porridge and the coffee first, that might push us over right there. But I think we'll probably do some more cooking on the way just to make absolutely sure. The problem is this heckin' blizzard. We also need to ask, do we want to do we still want to go to Signal Hill, or do we just go? Honestly, I think given the absolute kicking this blizzard is giving our time, I think we might just have to go. Yeah, I think we're gonna have ourselves another lovely cup of herbal tea, and we're just gonna keep napping through it. Okay, well, we're back above 50% health. That is,
I'm not sure I can
frankly,
carry much
a
more.
significant improvement. Yeah, traveling in a blizzard, not a good idea. Especially when your condition was as garbo as ours was.
Goodness. Made it through another night.
Okay, I mean, the conditions are still garbo, but it's the kind of garbo we can work with. Oh, yes. We were also going to do weight management, and so we shall. Okay, well, that helped. Yeah, we're probably not finding ourselves a weapon. We're just going to ignore that. Still need more rose hips and or mushrooms. Power along that cooking. Yeah, I know. Well, we're gonna need them because we still have to go through the tunnel into the far territory. What was I doing? Oh, right, yeah. Gonna get that going. All right. A little bit more energy. Let's just go. Because right now we have two red flares, one blue flare. If we're going to be traveling weaponless, and it sounds like we are, we need some wind-proof wolf protection. And we have one transition cave plus the far territory to go through. And in reality, we have to get from. Yeah, we are. This is right about when we spawned. So we basically have 24 hours to get to the airfield. and do all of our cooking. Now, the chances of that happening, not great. But as this is a rehearsal run, I'm willing to see it through.
Sure getting cold. It's a goddamn freezing.
Alright, watching for the bear. Watch for the local bear. Don't see it. Alright. But I hear it. Yep. I heard it, by God. Also, hey, Bucket. Good to see you. How you doing? How's your weekend going? We are testing out the challenge. It's, things were going well right up until Pleasant Valley. Stop me if this is too shocking a turn for you, but Pleasant Valley decided to throw a blizzard in our way and completely stop us in our tracks. And now here's where we get the customary 3 sprains on our way up this hill. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. And yeah, it's early morning in Pleasant Valley. The weather is going to be diabolical. So, we are going to we're going to stop off at Signal Hill real quick. Because the consensus seems to be there is a very good chance of coffee there. And coffee is going to power the rest of this run. Okay, there's a jerk face over there. I want to veer just off to the left, or we're going to attract its attention. And it's close enough where it will probably just jump us coming over the ridge. Yes, Tash, all the wolves are jerk faces. Particularly so on Stalker. There's a critical mass of them that they're out there to just make your life an absolute nightmare. Hey, TX, good to see ya. Thanks so much for that resub. 7 months. Yes, one of our founders has returned. Breakfast, you say? Yes, tasty but frozen. No, tasty and frozen. But good to see you, TX. Hope your weekend is off to a good start. Yeah, we're testing things out here. We had, RNG has given ith, and RNG has taken ith away ith. We got the spawn we wanted in Ash Canyon. And we got all the cooking materials we need for the challenge right here in Pleasant Valley. Unfortunately, we also got an extended blizzard, which has dented our travel plans rather significantly, I gotta say. "25 degrees outside, frozen." Oh, I mean, okay. I mean, I know everything is relative, and 25 is particularly hot, especially people who are in places where air conditioning isn't necessarily a thing. But if you want to trade, though... Anyway. Alright, so let's pop in here. Fingers crossed for some coffee. A stim or a goat drink would be most welcome as well. That's a flare game. We got water, we got tea. Yeah, we got tomato soup and peaches. We can at least cook those. Do you have good and cheap internet? As it happens, TX, we actually kind of do. Good, cheap, and reliable. Okay, do we not have any coffee here?
This'll come in handy.
Oh, nice. A second coat. That actually is quite nice. Okay, we were forsaken by the coffee RNG here.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Rifle ammo, no. Maybe? Like, we can at least cook that, I guess. Question is, how much time do you want to spend here cooking versus actually moving in the right direction?
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Okay, no, no, no. How much does that have in it?
Needs this anymore.
Three, 2, 4, 2, 3, 5. Drop. Okay, well, is that... Hey, a stim. Okay. That will definitely help. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We did not get the coffee we needed. But what we can do... We can make a fire outside. We can put those... Oh, wait, yeah, we're not eating those, but we can drop those and let them cook. We can make one more coffee, but only one. The rest need to be saved for the airfield. We can drop some water too. Oh, right, yeah. Is that better? It is not. Okay, well, that's 2 kilograms we don't need to worry about. Okay. Right, so we'll make a fire, do a little bit of cooking, and then once Astrid is warmed up and she has some hot coffee in her, we'll keep moving. Because we are burning daylight. Okay, we'll just try to keep things moving as fast as possible. Okay, so we're going to make one and only one coffee. You get the rose hips. We'll also take Kat's suggestion and drop these cans on the ground. Get some passive cooking done. Okay, there we go. Now what else? Okay, do we cook up all those teas? We can. We can. Look around. Oh, you're gonna cruise by Sweet Channel. You're gonna busy. Okay, yeah, have a good one, Danger Net. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, we will look forward to seeing you in the tournament. Lovely. Is that all we're cooking? I believe so. Yeah, we'll cook 3 more cups of herbal tea. Oh yeah, let's also drop all of our coffees so they are nice and hot. Okay, that's hot. That's hot. Good. Take that. Drop that over there. You. Drop you over there. Okay, any other weight management we can do? Matches are fine. We got enough fire starting mats. We have basic meds. Should probably drop that too. No spare clothing. We've lost a lot of the tool weight. That's good. Okay. Okay, cooking too. Never mind. Grab. We're gonna grab. Forget it. Take, 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 take. Grab a couple torches. Give Astrid a big old swig of coffee. And we go. So, cooking 2 acquired. Now all we have to do, I say all we have to do, is get to Forlorn Muskeg from Signal Hill, or Forlorn Muskeg, that'd be easy. Get to Forsaken Airfield from Signal Hill in a timely manner, and then do a whole mess of cooking. How well is that going to go? Probably not very. But again, this is we're getting our steps down. The improvements in speed will presumably come later. Geller again, Dash. No worries. Pop out to the shop. Have a good one. Appreciate you being here. And check back later. Yeah, we'll probably still be going. Yeah, I think so far we can probably count our RNG on this run as a push. Like, we got lots of good stuff in terms of our looting early on. The bugaboo, of course, was the whole blizzard thing. But yeah, I think the play is how's our warming up buff? Okay, we got 30 minutes of our warming up buff left. And that's that's the last that's all going to stay with warm without another fire. So we should it should probably be another coffee. Try to keep our energy levels up where they need to be. Oh. Torch. Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. See if memory serves, that downed tree is what we want to aim for. That's where the transition cave is. I should know that by now. We've been through Pleasant Valley enough. Or is it? Or do we need to go up here? Well, I guess we'll find out. No, I think I was right the first time. Oh, yep. Okay. I was right the first time. Never mind. Don't you mind me. Astrid, you're about to go indoors. Maybe you throttle back on the dramatics. All right, there we go. Indoors and warming up. Also, oh, speaking of warming up, quick. Coffee. Dang it, it's cold. Well, I guess we're indoors anyway, so it's not that big a deal. Anyway, we're point. Okay. Now, while we're in here, just as a precaution, or as preparation for entering the airfield, all it has to offer, we can find maybe a piece of coal or two, just to keep us moving. To try to get the most bang for our buck in terms of burn time, because we are. Oh yeah, I was thinking, like, there is a place to cook at the. Oh wow, what do we got here?
I think I can use this.
No, yeah, there's a place to cook at the Island Cottage. But I think there's only one burner. Yeah, there's like one of those little one-top stoves. So it is going to be a case of having to start a fire outside. Yeah, I imagine. I guess, and that's if the weather is cooperating. I guess the ideal thing is you would just start. You would have a firewood on you. You just start multiple fires, then cook enough. You would have like 2 burners or 2 cooking spots per. Yeah, we still have one down arrow, so we probably should still look into if we should keep this torch up. But yeah, if we're just using the cooking spot in the cottage, it's gonna take a while. So you should expect to cook outside. Although I guess, okay, I'm not sure it would allow it. You know, with the game not looking kindly on trying to start fires on non-flat surfaces. But I guess if you still wanted to cook outside, but like cooking right next to the cabin itself wasn't an option, could you start fires in like that stone walkway, like in the cove, where it would presumably be protected from the wind? Because that's like the next closest sheltered location, at least as far as I can remember. I mean, you could just, make sure to start a fire on, well, I guess I would say on whatever side of the building isn't exposed to the wind, but if it's the backside that has a scenic overlook, starting a fire there might be kind of difficult. I don't think we're going to slip past him. We're just going to have to outrun him. Or flush that rabbit out in that wolf's path. Or it's just going to be looking the wrong way, and we don't have to bother. Once again, never mind. Okay, so we go through the dam. We hang a right. We just follow the tracks. And go through the muskeg and Broken Railroad, and we just go, 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 go. God, it's already noon in our second day, though. That's not good. I mean, admittedly. I mean, in terms of actually being competitive, the run was probably toast between letting Asher's condition get so low and that blizzard in PV. But this is what practice runs are for. We figure out what to look for. You know, what should we pay attention to? What should we ignore? And in terms of like, what should we look at for strategy? Microwave coffee? No microwave coffee. Well, boo. We look at strategy. We cross our fingers that RNG is kind to us, but we expect nothing. And we go again. I think we're good on flares. Well, this is our last torch. So maybe I should have grabbed that flare after all. Or yeah, we can just. I mean, the odds are good. We're gonna have to War Master it up at some point, so we can just make more. How full is that? Point. Yeah, it's not. 4, 4, 3. Drop. There. Feels weird to be walking past all these crow feathers and broken arrows after putting so much time and effort into the backpacker challenge. I was talking about how you would be able to tell who was in that tournament and who wasn't by who would flinch when they had to walk past crow feathers. And who knows, maybe that's still the case. Also, stim?
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Not stim, but flare. Fine. Yeah, I think if Katz has taught me correctly, there should be a stim somewhere hereabouts.
Probably useful.
No, okay. On the floor? On the floor, there we go. We got it, Cats. We got him. Oh, did you guys? Yes, we got the stim from Signal Hill as well.
This will come in handy.
Okay, that's 1.46, which is fantastic. We can just take whichever one is the heaviest. Just drop that, because that'll be a push. Okay, no need for looting. Just go. We should probably save that though, for fire starting purposes, if nothing else. And we'll dry Aster's mouth out with some crackers, and then we shall rehydrate it with some coffee. Oh, hang on. No. Okay, we'll just... Yeah, we're gonna run into a wolf. It's just a given. We should have something at the ready. Yeah, I was earlier. I was describing we're gonna take a quasi kind of a hopeless rescue mentality to it, to where we're gonna we just find better clothing, put it on, drop the old one, no need for repairs. Um, and normally that would also involve like go juicing, coffeeing, and sprinting to the finish. But obviously, the finish in this particular challenge is more complicated than just shooting off a flare. We have things we must do. We have people to serve. Although I guess if your condition is good enough, you can go ahead, make, get, stim sprints to the Island Cottage, and then just tank the exhaustion damage as you do your cooking. Okay. Next decision point. I say camp. No. Camp office / camp HQ. Is it worth investigating? Well, what would we be looking for? We already have all the cooking materials we need. Yeah, see, this is what I wanted to avoid. But you know what? No, we are pressed for time. Look at that. 3 wolves parked right there. You're out of tune. Oh, yeah. The 4 wolves parked right here in this one narrow corridor. But thanks to the power of flares, we can just keep moving. Okay, but back to the previous question. What could we find in the camp office that would make it worth stopping? More coffee, but that would be an RNG spawn. Do we want to devote more time to just a chance at coffee? I don't know that we do. And even if we did get our hands on it, we would still have to stop and cook it. So yeah, I think maybe just go. And the answer is getting cold. So warming up wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but what we might do instead, god dang it, right there in front of me, right heckin' there. But yeah, what we might do instead, we can pause at, I guess, at Poacher's. Drop a fire there, and then get her warmed up. What we could probably do is warm up one of those herbal teas we're carrying around. And then use that to speed up her warming process. Because we're not even to, yeah, we're not even out of Lower Great Bear, and already we are almost tapped out of coffee, or coffee that we can use, I should say. We have coffee, but that's reserved for our valued customer at the Island Cottage. No firewood. Interesting. Is it usually firewood waiting there? Or a firewood, or I think a set of simple tools. But nope, just got skunked that time. Yeah, I don't know that. Is there anywhere coffee can spawn? I mean, there must be.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
I mean, I guess as long as there's containers, there's a chance. I don't know how likely it is. But yet, it's not like you're finding coffee at Poacher's. Maybe in the in that little not the transition cave, but like the little loop around cave that takes you to Marsh Ridge. If you don't want to do the sneaky goat, the upward goat. Let's see, could it be at Spence's? Where would it be at Spence's? Not in one of the containers, not just sitting out. In the locker, maybe. The safe, maybe. But that's just pure RNG. I don't think you can really plan for that. Okay. Thought I heard bear crows out there. But they could have been just plain old plain old carrion crows.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Okay, anything useful here? We got coal. Good. Don't need that anymore. Just pop that on there. Nope, not helpful. Okay, we'll take that.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, use a torch. Use that. Okay. Now, any warmable drinks are getting dropped. And of course, they all drop far too far away, because why would they ever? Okay. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Oh, yeah. Let's see, do we have any leftover cans on us? We do not. Oh, yeah. Let's see, do we have more crackers? We do have more crackers. There, that should make Astrid nice and thirsty. Oh, yeah, we need you to cook that one last herbal tea, if you would, please. Oh, yeah, this will also get us more torches for the passage through into the far territory. Huzzah! Okay, all good, all jiggled. Nah. Oh, come on, Astrid. Okay, that's less bad, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the magic pixel seems to be somewhere here on the outside of the barrel. Okay, grab all those. And onward. I didn't even check that, did I? Didn't need to. Nothing there. Okay. Well, that is deeply suboptimal. But we're going to do the only sane thing you can do when you hear bears starting to make those kind of noises is just get the heck out of Dodge. Yeah, Bear Crows, I hear you now. Where were you about, 45 seconds ago? Okay, and it is already... That's the one thing about bears. They're big, they're nasty, and they will wreck your face, but their dedication to pursuit is, well, I'm going to say questionable. Other than that one Aurora bear from last week's stream, that I think that one was sufficiently dedicated. Well, actually, I don't know. I take that back. Maybe rather than being dedicated, it was impatient, and it decided to charge us from God knows how far out. I guess whatever, it had other better things to do. whatever that might be for geomagnetically charged bears. And we barely met TX. You know, I mean, flattering, but Astrid's not that kind of girl. And really, I mean, I know bears not exactly known for their social skills, but if you're going to express an interest in someone, you know, the way to come across as, you know, a potential partner, someone who has good emotional intelligence, the way to do that is not roaring and thundering up to them, teeth gnashing and shiny coat shining. You know, that's I don't know what that bear learned by reading the game, but you know, mystery is not a good dating coach. I'm just going to say that, especially when it comes to interspecies relationships. You know, you need subtlety, tact, understanding, good communication, not murderous rage. You're sure there are women like that too? Yes, there are. TX. They're called other bears. And if the bear in question wanted to go insinuate itself upon another female bear and said female bear was consenting, it's none of our business. But when it wants to scoot up all in Astrid's business, well, I mean, we are required to take action. And sometimes that action involves putting a flare shell in his forehead. And if the game breaks just the right way, and I mean that in all the senses of the word, we can even get that flare shell back. Okay, -5. Just get into, if you just get across that quote unquote bridge, you should be in decent shape. Because then we'll have a long stretch in which we should, I say should, be warm enough indoors to where we don't have to fret over Astrid's condition. And yeah, we need to keep matriculating her down the rail line, I think when we do get to the airfield zone, whenever that may be, I think we are going to take the goat that Sweet introduced us to, trying to get down into the airfield just that little bit quicker, but also trying to do so without leaving Astrid completely shattered, because she will need condition to burn while cooking. Also, did I see cans in there? I did. Why? I mean, not that the weight of those 2 cans was particularly holding us back, but still. It's going to bark at us. I know it is. And it doesn't matter, because there's also a wolf directly in front of us. This is the stalker experience. Get... Fuck off. Yeah, fuck off right the direction we're traveling. Jesus. No, Astrid, just pick up the goddamn torch. I swear, woman. This is also why I am so very grateful that that jug of maple syrup showed up in the PV farmhouse, so we don't have to go. Well, we didn't have to loot Mystery Lake. We also don't have to go looting the maintenance yard or the hunting lodge. 'Cause God knows there's no end of wolves that direction. As if on cue. Look! Two of them. Right there. And now we have to wait while they each take their turn. They do the little bark, bark, bark. Meow, meow, meow. Bark, bark, bark. Meow, meow, meow. Anyway. Annoying as they are, and God knows they are, we should be spared from any wolf-based shenanigans for a time. A decent time. Also, oh, hang on. Hang on. Is the game fixing to throw an aurora at us? And if it does, are there live wires that are going to stop us going through that, through the end of the tunnel? I sincerely hope not. But hope is not a strategy. Okay, so I've been keeping the torch lit just to mitigate the outdoor temperature. Now let's double check what the temperature is when we go in here. If it's above 3 degrees, then we can snuff that. We just use our well, okay, it's okay. Temperature going up, interestingly. Okay, and then if I put that out, it were cold again. But we have our lantern, and then if we fire that up, we should get the warming back, and we do. Okay. Mega torch?
Take it.
Okay. Not a mega torch. More like a B- torch. And no Privar for us, thank you.
It's dusk, sunlight can't be far behind.
How can you tell, Astrid? You're indoors, in a place with no windows. I mean, granted, she was outside only moments previously, so it's not... Unless her memory is exactly as bad as her biggest detractors believe it is, she probably noticed the whole sun setting thing while she was out and about. Okay, well, yeah, sun not down. I have seen exposed wires back there, including some that were perilously close to a what looked to be a propane tank. So that was, I don't see how that could possibly go wrong. Okay, I am... You know what? I am concerned enough about a possible aurora that I might just try to push through here. Yeah, Astrid didn't exactly warm up all that much. And now she's not warming up at all. Alright. Okay, yeah, it is very much a clear night. But no aurora sounds yet. So maybe just keep moving. So if they do start up, we won't be exposed to the elements and any unfriendly wildlife when it happens. Hey, Tash, good to see ya. Yeah, as predicted, we are still going when you get back. Although we've been on an express train to the airfield.
Jeez, this is cold.
As you can see, we are in the new zone. We're about to go into whatever it is, the plate layers. What's it? And yeah, it's okay. The sun is setting on day 2. We are, barring wormhole level Deus Ex Machina, we are almost certainly not going to finish this inside 48 hours. But it'll be good. It'll be good practice. Shortcut or something? No, we haven't taken any shortcuts. We have eschewed all looting. basically, we hit cooking 2 at we hit cooking 2 at Signal Hill, and we've just been thundering toward the airfield since. Plate layers. Oh, shortcut. Okay, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Tash. I had completely forgotten what I said not 10 seconds ago because streamer brain. Yeah, I think you're right. Plate layer shortcut. I don't know. As Hinterland place names go, it's remarkably not grim. You know, we'd expect them to have something like plate layers woe or the plate layers penitence. But anyway. Oh yeah, so we are pushing on. I really would like Azure to be warming up faster than she is because we are, we're now to the back end of this. We should probably also feed and water our Astrid. We will not feed her the maple syrup. Do not. Is the distempered railcar sick? Yeah, that's a banger as well. No, let's get our torch back out. Actually, you know what? We got more flares than torches. Let's just do that. Okay, and yeah, actually that probably wasn't a bad idea because it is going to be plenty windy out here. Yeah, minus 15. That the torch isn't going to help much. Yeah, like the 3-degree warmth bonus, not going to do the trick.
I can't feel my hands.
Well, we know you have at least one. It's right there. Right there in the picture. See? Right there, bottom right corner. You left us, you got level 2 in Signal Hill, you got far since then. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, it helps when you basically got everything you're looking for and you don't have to stop for anything. We don't need to, I mean, could we use better clothes? Yes. Could we use more coffee? Absolutely. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I think the best thing for us to do is just go. Now we are going to start taking cold damage here, and we can't afford too much of that.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
If you've had the maple, you made better time. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think I could do better in terms of like weight management and pathing, like not having Astrid take some stupid fall damage, just to get down on the river in Pleasant Valley that little bit faster. Yeah, the pathing, the weight management, those can all be improved. The RNG is what the RNG is going to do. But honestly, that blizzard just absolutely threw us for a loop. I think we lost at least. How many sleeps did we do? We did at least like 3 hours. We probably lost at least 10 hours to that. The weather RNG is going to kill run. Yeah, it certainly seems that way. Okay. Yeah, we're protected from the wind. It still feels like negative 15. That is not good. I'll go ahead and light this up. Well, hang on. I say that we are actually warming up here, so when we have that going for us. Do we feel we've learned something though? Well, I mean, okay. We know which spawn point we want. We know, yeah. I guess especially given the kind of clothes you're going to start on Stalker with, we're gonna need, we need to stop at trappers at mountaineers. We're almost certainly gonna need to start a fire there, if for no other reason than just to warm up and make some, make torches. Now, okay, the next question would be, how do we approach Pleasant Valley? Like, how much weight do we put on looting that versus, like, hitting maybe one or two main spots and then leaning harder on, say, Mystery Lake or Broken Railroad? It's like the way I did it, I went in, came down on the river, we hit Thompson's, then the farmhouse, then Signal Hill, then we left. Hey, K. O'Keefe, good to see you. How you doing? How's your weekend going? We are testing out Tash's Breakfast Express tournament. And yeah, odds are we're not gonna hit the time limit. But at the very least, this is getting us it's getting us some good practice for when things actually do matter. This is not going to keep us warm. I just want to. Just got back from fishing. Nice. How are they biting out there? Yep, there's the new music. Seems interesting seeing other people's do. LB Neo is trying a different route, like a different route, like through PV or just like in general. But yeah, I am curious to see how other people approach this. And I am not above stealing ideas that work. Like the saying goes, talent borrows, genius steals. Not to suggest I'm some kind of long, dark genius, but he wouldn't tell you. Okay, that's fair. Caught 5 big ones. Nice. That sounds like a solid day out on the water. But yeah, Tash, in terms of RNG, I mean, weather RNG, yes, I can complain all the live long day. In terms of like loot RNG, I really can't. Because we had all the, I mean, in Pleasant Valley, we found all the things we needed. It was just that that one particular turn of luck that left us in a bit of a bind. Caught a Warsaw grouper 436 pounds, 43.6 pounds. I hope there's a decimal in there somewhere. Otherwise, you must have a remarkably large boat. That's hoping you plan the channel and you get the stuff from the farmhouse. Okay. So I do feel better about working the farmhouse into our run. Your dad's boat. So there, it was in fact 436 pounds. No decimal point involved. Oh, plan the challenge. Okay. No, that makes perfect sense, Tash. Okay. Okay, we gotta get Astrid in here. It was dead. Oh wow. Okay. Now when you said a big ones, you weren't joking. Get in. Thank you. Your rod broke. Okay. Wow. That is definitely a chonker. So what does one do with a 436-pound fish?
Come on, little fire.
Throw it back?
Oh, yeah.
Cook it?
That's a good one.
Send it to a museum? Throw it back in. Okay, I was going to say, that would take a lot of commitment to actually just keep it on you and then go about your business. Always do when you take a photo. Okay, well, good. I am glad to hear that. I mean, imagine the fish would probably prefer not to be caught altogether, but I guess if it must be, that is probably the next best option. Okay. Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
I think I can use this.
Nah. While we're here, see if there's any clothing upgrades to be had. Probably not.
This'll come in handy.
Although that is absolutely an upgrade. Underwear, not necessarily going to be the difference between us staying warm and not, but, every little bit helps. Just do a quick lap around here, see if there's anything worth fussing over. Have ourselves not just any grape soda. Well, to be... Okay. Good. Take that. Take that. We drop that. Okay. So we're at the train depot. It's midnight. Our condition is bad. And we don't have any, excuse me, we don't have any birch bark. I'm trying to decide, do we push, or do I try to give Astrid a couple hours sleep, let her recover some condition, because we're obviously going to take cold damage as we're out there. Because like in, I don't know, 8 hours or so, we will have tipped into day 3.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Screw it. I want to complete the run. Okay, weather appears to have calmed down. Good. Okay. So here's what we do. What are we gonna drink? I mean, it doesn't particularly matter, does it? Grab, 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 grab. Our condition's still pretty butts. But we got some condition back, and I think the weather is at least amenable to torches now, whereas it wasn't necessarily previously. Yeah, still -10. Odds are good we're gonna have to stop somewhere to warm Astrid up again, or risk taking enough cold damage to kill her when we, if she, one slip as we're taking the goat into the airfield, and oh, that's us done. Now, okay, if you say, let's throw it back in when you take the photo. So, do you catch fish of that size on the regular, or was that one unusually large for you? So, if there's a place where, 400 whatever pound fish swim, especially if there's that, I don't know, more than one of them, might be a place I choose to stay above water, just as a general principle. Yeah, we should make the shift into the airfield zone here before too long. Right about there, actually. Okay, so we are here in the airfield. Or in the airfield region, anyway. If we were at the airfield itself, well, that would be an entirely different matter. So, yes, fishing outdoors. Okay, I mean, good. But like so you catch those kind of fish on a regular basis, which is, I mean, interesting, definitely remarkable. Also, slightly concerning that they're. Well, I guess is that I say you said a grouper. Grouper's a freshwater fish. I'm pretty sure. I think. Is it? Okay, and it shows where my head is. I am. That's what. Where does Stardew Valley have a grouper? All right. Oh, hey, Cal. Good to see you. You doing a little lurky lurk? No problem. Also, let me see real quick. See if our tool is still working. It's been a little hit and miss lately.
Look at that.
Nice landing. Good job.
That was a sudden change of fortune. But good to see you, Cal. Hope your weekend's going well. Yeah, we're just out here having ourselves a time, just zooming along, trying to make some breakfast. Also, can we still hot? Still hot. Awesome. There we go. That will help. No, none of the other teas are going to stay hot, but you know that. Yeah. So Cal, was that what game was that? Is it Worlds? Wilds? No. Outer Wilds is the puzzle one that Dan played. Outer Worlds is the Obsidian one that looks interesting, but you know, it's Outer Wilds. Okay, thank you. I thought I remembered some from Dan's playthrough, but I couldn't put the pieces together in my head fast enough. Oh yeah, we should be grabbing sticks as we go, cause we have an extended cooking session ahead of us. You know, not anywhere near here necessarily, but you know, it is on the horizon. Yes, sticks are love, sticks are life, and as some very serious people in the YouTube comment section want us to know, if you're not picking up every single stick you find, you are not a good Long Dark player. Okay, and we have walked into another blizzard. Well, this pretty well sucks. Actually, you know what? This is why we carry these things. Yeah, God, because our clothing is not good enough to withstand a midnight blizzard. And Astrid's condition is, well, bad. And probably going to get worse here before too long. Wait, is this it? I think that, well, hang on. Now, is that it? Or is it, no. That's not it. I'm trying to remember where the goat down into the airfield is. I think it's not that one. It's the named. It is someone's bend or what have you. Also, thank you for the hydrate, O'Keefe. And yeah, Cal, this is very much a long dark, living up to its name. Okay, so all right. If we get to that goat first, I say we take it. If we don't, if we find, because there's going to be a cave off to our left at some point. If that comes first, I think we duck in there, make a fire, warm up, heat up our teas again, and then we push on. But yeah, Cal, what we're doing here, we're doing another speedrun challenge. This one is basically you spawn on the opposite. Okay, this is it. This is Wheelie's turn. But I can't see a heckin' thing. And much as I love me a goat, I prefer to be able to see where I'm going when I do. And yeah, we need these if we're gonna stop somewhere and drop a fire, because right now, if we want Astrid to actually live to do the thing she needs to do, that's what we're gonna have to just stop somewhere. But yeah, the whole idea is you spawn on the opposite end of the map. You get here to the airfield as fast as you can. There's a cottage here where you need to go, and you need to make coffee and pancakes and porridge. Sounds simple enough. Except for the fact that... Okay, there's the cave.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Yeah, the complicating thing, and the reason it's a challenge, is that you have to do so inside 48 in-game hours. And when I tell you that the Long Dark's world is bigger than Skyrim's, that should give you an idea of just how much of a task that is. Okay, we're in the back of a cave. It still feels like -10. You're sure you feel it when you can't go? I mean, I'll feel it. I will feel it. Astrid won't, because odds are good she'll be dead. I mean, a blizzard right when we get into the damn zone, and I guess, yeah, and as anyone who's been in the airfield knows, the blizzards here run for longer than they do out in the rest of Great Bear. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what. I don't know what options we have. I mean, if we go in this condition, if we go wandering out into that blizzard, we die. So how about we do the thing that won't leave Astrid to die? Okay, sun's up. Visibility will be slightly better, but again, the heckin' blizzard is still going. Yep, Tash, a blizzard hit right when we got into the airfield zone. And we blew past the whatever it is, the wheelie's turn, where I think is you're meant to goat down into the airfield, and it drops you right behind the hangar. So yeah, the weather RNG has ham-boned us once again. I don't know why I'm looking for coal. I can't see crap. I guess we could do this. I mean, yeah, it's an easy goat when you can see. At the moment, visibility for us is a bit of a challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I could have sent her out, tried to push through. Maybe we get to Junker's paddock before she dies, but this is a practice run, so we're coaching ourselves up here. On the plus side, you process our entry, add it to the roster. Well, thank you for that, Tash. I appreciate that. That's right neighborly of you. And the blizzard continues. Now, if I go... Okay, well, I guess it's... When we get to the interior part of the cave... No, it's still cold. Look for sticks real quick. I say, do we look for sticks? Do we ride this out, or do we just go? We got Astrid some condition back, not much. Astrid, being slightly parched is not your biggest concern right now. I question your priorities. And yeah, at this point, yeah, we're into day 3. We're well past the 48-hour time limit, but you know what? We're here.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
All right, we'll give it a little bit more. Because I do want to be able to spy that goat and then... and just like have a visual as to what we need to do to get there. That would potentially be very valuable information. You know, when I can see further than a foot in front of us. Is it done? It sounds like a blizzard, but it doesn't look like a blizzard. Okay, it might just be like regular snowiness. And honestly, that's good enough. Because it's also probably as good as it's going to get for us just at the moment. Okay, grab our teas. Yeah, we could. Yeah, you know what? Heck it. No, just right there. Right? What is it too close to? Tell me. Tell me exactly, Raphael. What is it too close to? Okay. Gonna grab that. Hot, 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 hot. Almost hot. Okay. Gonna grab. Everything is as hot as it's gonna get. We're going to drink. I don't know why we're grabbing torches if it's that windy out, but you know what? The heck with it. If it blows out, it blows out. Okay. Now, you know what? Since the challenge is moot anyway, let's go back the way we came. Let's find that goat. Because my memory is that it's right... Thank you, game. It's right when the bend starts that you're supposed to go down. And I guess in terms of visibility, we can hardly ask for better than what we have right now. First bit of the broken road, from the other side, keep to the right. Yeah, I think that sounds like what Sweet told me. Yeah, and we actually have done this once before. When I turned in my scintillating 5th place performance in the backpacker tournament, and we were able to get that done. Okay. Yes, do we want to go? Yeah, we want to go here. Take this down. And we keep to the... Alright, well, you know what? We're doing it. Yeah, because that's obviously not going to be the thing. Okay, oh jeez. Oh man. Have I misjudged? I hope not. Okay, you know what? I did that last time too. Although getting away with just a sprained wrist from that could have been worse. I mean, was that it, Tash, or did I take it too soon? Okay, we gotta go this way. Staying on the snow will help. Or at least that's the idea. Just a bit fast? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, this run is not long for this world, so I guess we can play a little faster and looser with her than we should. Can we just go down here? As it turns out, yes. Yes, we can. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's grab it. Have a torch at the ready. Okay, yeah, so that is the quick way down to get close to the airfield, although probably, as Tash was saying, probably not meant to be that quick. How? Okay, no, honestly, the wind chill is such. Maybe just use a flare.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, we'll grab firewood as we go. Then I'm pretty sure there can be firewood on the island anyway. But yeah, gotta get there. And then I think when we do get there, actually, I think when we're on the frozen lake, we will start doing what we did previously, and stim sprint our way to the Island Cottage, and then we'll just tank the exhaustion damage once we're there. Now, we only have 2, so we do need to be careful. But I think if we take off, once we clear the end of the runway, like once we can see the crashed airplane and the floating wolf corkers, I think we can hit the NOS, the turbo boost button. Gotta remind myself, 4 cups of coffee, which we have, 4 things of porridge. Oh, my God, yeah. For some reason, you can only cook porridge in a cooking pot. So, okay, if we find a skillet or a cooking pot in,
Gotta warm up somehow.
yeah, if I cook it or a cooking pot or a skillet at the cottage, that'd be grand. We can use those on our alternate fires. Or warp engines? I mean, oh jeez, warp engines would be fantastic. I think honestly, even impulse power would be an improvement as the pace we're going. Now, why are we ducking in here? 2 reasons. 1, warm up, and then 2, I want to go upstairs. We're gonna go to the kitchen. We're just gonna see if there's a pot. I guess the water would be good too. There's not a pot. There's a can. I guess we can take that. Peanut butter, no. Flight porridge, fun. No coffee.
Never know. Could end up being useful.
Disagree, Astrid. Oh, yeah. Also, I remember from our previous visit here, there is a chance of a go drink being back there. Also, if we get our water, then we can skip having to make it. Aw, Bun Bun. Yeah, we can skip having to make the water there. Also, Maldinar, hello, good to see you. So lost in this region. Especially in this glimmer. Yeah, the electro fog is butts. Oh hey, go drink and stim. Well, Ashley's gonna have herself some fun. Okay, how much water are we carrying? 7 liters. More than we need, frankly. Yeah, because we need 3.6 to cook all the things that need cooking. Warp speed? Abso-damn-lutely. Now, unfortunately, she is also... Are those?
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
New snow pants. Good grief. No, don't. Just the bed. The bed. You know what a bed is, Astrid? Fine. Apparently that's only cloth. Alright, that'll have to do. Now, if this time was still going to be competitive, we would not have done that. But yeah, we're just here to finish. Okay, so actually, you know what? No, we can go ahead and take that go drink now. And you know we're going to be exhausted anyway. Let's make use of it. But yeah, Malinar, you're certainly not alone. This especially once you're away from the airfield, it is very easy to get lost, even if you don't have a blizzard or fog or electro fog gumming up the works. But honestly, I think the only way to really well, I think you could use a map if you were so inclined, or just spawn in here on, I guess, Pilgrim, and then just try to learn yourself the map. Yeah, not a lot of points of reference. I mean, there is, like, there's that road. That, it's not, it'll at least, like, it'll take you past the airfield, and if you follow it to its very, very end in the opposite direction, it'll take you to what is it? It'll take you to the other Island Cottage. Not the one we're going to, but the other one. The one with the surprise. You follow that road once, not obviously not the most direct. Oh, yep. But then the direct route takes you through hill and dale and forests and whatnot. Which has its own issues. And would you believe it? We're going directly into the wind. A phenomenon that has never happened in Long Dark, the video game for personal computer. Managed to get lost in a blizzard, easy to do, and eventually found the tower. Nice. At least you got there in the end. Wander up some huge hill to find a cabin that isn't an interior on the edge of a cliff. Oh yeah, that's the not the Island Cottage, but the other one. I think is it. I can't remember which one of those. One of those is a Vista location. But yeah, not the one we're going, but I think the one you found. That is a really cool one, and it looks neat. Has a great view. It's just a massive pain in the ass to get to. Okay, so we are just about to the point where we can get moving. That's a demon out there. I need to be able to see. I need to be able to see the lake open out in front of us before I feel comfortable setting Astrid off with the zoomies. And by the time that happens, she's going to be freezing and losing condition. Starting now. Okay, yeah, there's the end of the runway.
Too cold. Think.
Then don't. Okay, we have eyes on the airplane. We're going to make sure our sprint bar is full. Hey, thank you for the follow, Malinar. Appreciate that. Found secret boards. That is one of its secrets. Stashes like that were cool. Make you think of other stuff you may have missed in hours of play. Well, I mean, if you like hunting for that kind of stuff, make sure you go looking for the go look for the not just the story caches, but also like the other ones, like the ones with the yellow setting on the handheld, because there's some good stuff out there too. Okay, you know what? Let's just go. Hang on. Give me the torch. We're gonna need that. But yeah, stim sprinting, not the most useful thing. When you're moving into the teeth of the wind. And yeah, we're trying to get to the Island Cottage, and we gotta be careful, because if we overshoot and we have to go up the backside, there is a potential moose waiting for us there, and this would be an inopportune time to get our chest tap danced on. But yeah. Oh, okay. But yeah, Malinar. Yeah, the story caches and like the seeking out, like if you're not on Loper, go seek out those memento caches. Lots of very useful stuff in there. Okay. Well, speak of the devil. We have Moosin. Is that where I think it is? I hope not. It is. Okay. That's where we want to be. That's the cove. We just wave to the moose as we zip stealthily by. God dang it, Astrid. Don't, Astrid, give me this. God, do not get stuck in there. No time for tired, Astrid. Go. Up the stairs. Up the stairs. Through the stone gateway. Man, look at that condition. Astrid's doing great.
Oh, so cold.
What are you stuck on, woman? Okay, we're here. This is where we can start doing some of our cooking, but... Okay, I was looking for like a cooking pot of some sort, but no dice. All right, well, yeah, we're gonna make some fires outdoors, but we can at least get started in here. Okay, actually, you know what? No. We're gonna do outdoor fires. If the game will let us. Are we protected from it here? Seems that way. Okay. What? Why? Can I start campfire indoors? Do I look indoors to you, game? This game gets the wackiest ideas.
Perfect.
Okay, you go there. You go there. Okay, you need to start making porridge. You need to make pancakes. The shelter to the left, which shelter? Like here? Like behind there? Where were we thinking, Tash? Is it? I don't... Are we actually protected from the wind? I don't know that we are. It doesn't say we're protected from the wind, which is awkward. Although now, wait, we are? We're not? We are? We're not?
My fingers feel numb.
Game's being strange. Okay, pancakes done, porridge done. Porridge, pancakes. TLD kitchen nightmares. Wait, Astrid would kill for an actual kitchen. Actually, tell me what we can do. Just to try to expedite things a little more.
sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Did I have a book in there? I thought I did. Clearly I don't. Okay, and you start making our coffees. Porridge, pancakes. Pancakes, porridge. Coffee, good. More coffee. Pancakes done, good. I swear I'm hearing aurora noises. I shouldn't be hearing aurora noises. Although it definitely does look like aurora weather. Okay, more porridge. Okay, pancakes up. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all of our pancakes. We need one more set of porridge, means you can start cooking some coffee. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. Order up! Nope, don't. Very nearly clicked eat there. That would have been bad. Gimme. Come on, I saw green. Gimme, thank you. There.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Okay, that's weird. But yes, Astrid, you've made your breakfast in bed. Now lie in it. Hang on. We need coverage. Okay. Well, that time is going to be butts. But you know what? At least me. You know, I learned something today. And that lesson is blizzards suck. Okay, 2 days, 14 hours, 12 minutes. So, not. Not great, but it's a first attempt. We are still kind of figuring out the whole challenge, and it's tough. It's a challenge for a reason. All right. But yeah, we're actually pretty close to our wrap up time anyway. So you know what, folks? We will. Oh, 13 hours. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Tash. That is very kind of you to remind me of that. Yeah, take off 1 hour for the sleep save. But yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Educational. We're gonna try again. Obviously, we just signed up for the tournament, but yeah, we'll try to improve. We'll try to path better, be a little bit more. We'll try to be more aggressive in traveling with Astrid, but take better care of her condition. And I guess we'll also have to cross our fingers and hope the weather RNG is not as rude next time. But it's out of our control. All we can do is play the game and see what happens. But thanks to everyone for hanging out. Appreciate y'all being here. Thank you, Tash, for being here and for making the challenge along with LD. Any turns for Xbox players. This is for any, people on any platform, Malinar. If you're a console player, you can still take part. Could be like Three Cats and Coat, who was here earlier, like Big Fella Sai. They are console players and they play tournaments on the regular. Now, Malinar, I will say, if this interests you and you do want to sign up fast because the registration closes today. Matter of fact, I can even drop the link in the chat for anyone who is interested. There you go. That is the link to the Google Doc on which you sign up for the tournament. Entries close at midnight tonight, I think, Eastern U.S. time. Not 100% sure. But yeah, if this at all interests you, sign up now. Don't delay. What was I doing? Oh, yes, the outro. Any weeks of practice first? Well, Malinar, there is a Voyager division. Stalker is the intermediate. Interloper is the pro. And then the other division is for Voyager players. So if you're used to that, you can jump right in. See, don't sell yourself short. Anyway, I was outroing. Yes. Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. Also, thank you to Malinar for the follow. Appreciate that. Did we get rated? And yeah, right at the start of the stream, Corey rated us. And also big thanks to TX for the resub. Also, thanks to everyone for hanging out. Tash, Cats, Mighty High, Cal. We had O'Keefe in here earlier. Danger Nat. And Bucket was here as well. And Lilianthus, yes. And if appreciate everyone hanging out. Oh, Tash, thank you so much for the bits. That's very kind of you. Appreciate that. I like spreading the word, and then because these are community events, we're all out here doing our own runs, and there's no multiplayer unless you have a very particular mod. But this is, it's a nice event that brings everyone together, and we are unified in our shared suffering, or something. But folks, as we always do here at the end of the stream, let's find someone to raid, and we can pass the love on to someone else. And I think I know exactly who we're going to go for, because we were told earlier that Sweet is doing her affiliaversary stream. Let me just make sure she is in fact doing the thing. Let's see. Mel's doing an art stream. Fevers is doing Stray. Dutch Girl's doing something Middle Earth. Sick of Antics is doing Skyrim. But yes, Sweet is doing her 1-year affiliate anniversary. Excuse me. Let's make sure she's still going. Oh yeah, she's about a couple hours in. Fantastic. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go raid Sweet. Everyone, if you can stick around and show Sweet some love, I'd really appreciate it. Sweet's another fantastic part of our community, and she was in here earlier, and very kindly, offering his. She is the one who told me about that goat into the airfield that will come in useful. They'll be useful again as long as we can see. So stick around if you can. Show Sweet some love. Tell her congratulations, and yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow with more of this shenanigans. So have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.